Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to thank you for all coming out. This is of course, the second annual Jackie Robinson Poetry Day. We had a fantastic group of readers and writers and listeners and guitar players and some brilliant minds on this stage today. I decided I'd like to read another poem. This is a poem I think that... Let me check my pants real quick. I got a belt, but I don't have enough holes in it. Got to make me another hole with an owl. This is from a book entitled Thus Virginia Passes, published by Pretend Genius Press. This poem is entitled Welcome Home, America. It's been a long, dirty drip. We've managed to sit through the jalopy transfix of your scenic byways, cut turns into the mountains you lend us this purple majesty, and shine shoes for dollar blues and keep traveling, always another junction through your arteried touch, your Great Depression foresight to let us crumble cement, belly up and frying in the sun, our fish are dying in the Gulf. Our snorkels are run down and we come from here to meet you in the harbor, to hold you at the docks. And we walk, we talk or not, but we move through you and we clot. Welcome home, New York. Welcome home, Harlem. Welcome the sun down on your filthy meander and cross town to breathe free as you stand on the ancient brownstone bookmark. They lay bare your shadow dusty past, lost in done-out buildings, and everyone's plotting a bed and breakfast for tourists. But they've left, and we reach into our contained bone lockers, pull out some chairs, and everyone can't wait for New York to clean up the north of 86, where we hold free of a neon Zion hold on your souls, camouflaged, where we can live to walk over bridges held up in Atlas poet and make it out of its walls unburied under the library for undone not. And welcome my weary southerners who in the tar pit of coast mingle now with the dead odes of the smiling sea turtles. We hold this shell upside down and forever see its dead faded glory on to the afterlife for the soil, the rippled peaks of surf, the grown-in swamp of fishing reel, the poor, jobless, empty towns. And you ask, how they do not crack? And we arrive pipe and oil? And in this consistent, industrious melt of sky and orange plumes fire, the night birds and the howling serpents and phantasmagoria fly, unravel the wisps of smoke to the bloodied land, sick and plague, and slowly drain and strain the graveyards of this fossil energy. The dolphins rebel. From sea to sea, these penniless trespass of Neptune gather and speak, welcome home, America, to your plodding sea life and civil strife, for they've brought us in shackle under race, under inequities of quest, and we attacked poor white and black. We attacked, South and the coasts, under constant bombardment of the deemed inevitable acceptable evolution as we move farther into the machinations of your glowing super speeds. We move further into the Lorca. We move against this technological upgrade. Shining, furious mutants under God's sweet bestow of kindness, we fight and share all of this beautiful land with each other, from the peaks to the valleys, for they have tainted it. And we, as a people, must take it back. For us to join the dolphins, the sacred seaweed, and they whisper in great accord how we shall succeed against such a machine, and the language is sequestered, the speak is defined, the letter is set. And if you deceive or disclose elsewise, speak out of a defined rhetoric, we push pillowcase over your face to be painted, discredited, and alone assassinated, and we send out invitations to the poets in Pennsylvania, Utah, and Boise. We write poems about the poems of the past, for we now, with a pen and shaking hands, for strength we must bow down to and pray for. Our Hiawatha, our bridges and tomes. Welcome home, America, to a control of the language and poetry. Mute? Do they shale out your breath box, sheath your tonsils, discontinue your salty lick? Cows with nothing to chew, cattle aligned for evolution, moo, moo to the moon in holy rapture. Do not be afraid to embrace new gods, new deities, for they will have us submit. America, lying down, sweating, and tied to the post of corporate dirge. Do not die for a pension, a cozy cog in Minnesota, a murky Mississippi. Do not die now, our brave sons and men of this 100 years so fast gone by. We are to remove from ourselves the control, or we will be molded accordingly. For the intelligence that controls the language and makes decisions are against us. America, welcome home. America, welcome tomb. We must hold steadfast and resist. Our America will kill us. In sleep, we shall wake to the death. Welcome home. Thank you. I think I'm going to read another one. I like talking on a microphone. It's kind of cool. All right. So this is another poem entitled... well, we can't do the same sort of stuff again. From Thus Virginia Passes, available at www.pretendgenius.com. I'm going to read another poem. Oh, I had... This is another poem. I guess it's in the same vein. It's entitled Paraplegic Marine. I've left out the dog in the rain. It's famished, wet fur. It's freezing to death. It's scattered on the lawn. I can see it gnarl from its chain position, those squawky chipmunks and squirrels. He is dying slowly under the elements. He has lost his canine vocabulary and cannot enchant the smell of groin to lead a poodle or a chihuahua to unleash. Pick-tooth this machination, hold him to death. Squandered rabies roars and pelted done out. For all dogs must go down the red fern valley to choose for themselves which master is mortality. The buckeyed cherry bark of grotesque rot gut, the carved out lament and pine shouldering shelves we place on our hindquarters to push ass to feeble paraplegic marine come home. All of you merrily enjoying this, your information, your warmth of parasol and balcony seats for this unpled saturate victim, in opera desperation loads up your camera phone before you call police, animal control, the supreme justices of our capital to lay lead into the dying dogs. Foregone pup dog child of tricks. There's no more comfort in bitches. We've leased our greatest endowed plans in sweaty comfort, hid our blood-swollen conquests in the seeds of youth, where those outposts have yet closed shelter, tender shelter, after killing many a man. They wish us to grow up and be one, slaughtered glue and rust-covered shotgun burst. Can we rescind? Forget about all these pasts? Slowly go into the night, foragers of the unkind protest of the rapid industrial male, a fractured human? Or am I the only observer of our mammal's resistance being laid asunder in a position of power to cease? As a dissenter, I saw a girl in truck. She had a bumper sticker. This glued on thought, our new literature, if you do not love America, give it back. And I wish so much to give her my Oklahoma, tracing her belly button lint a tear trail. Distract these elements. Do not oxidize your own ore. Raise up and yoke-ravished, strung-up compatriots. Give a common human purpose to this madness. We are all wounded, unthought, banished scavengers, held by chain under the command of ugly, fat denizens that we worship. The dog spirit roaming, the nomadic grit of buffalo hunted, the peacemaking and silence breath. Do ordain this, a striking moment of courage, where we will impart the colonized bow, engage catgut sinew to unleash missile into the belly of the freedom-destroying man. Stand up, you paraplegic Marine. Unleash. Thank you.